You might begin to notice that holding on to something that no longer serves you is like gripping a rope that's already slipping through your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it burns. But the moment you release, what happens? The tension disappears, the resistance fades, and suddenly you're free. And as you think about that, you might begin to wonder how much lighter you could feel if you just let go of the idea that you need to hold on at all. Because isn't it interesting? The past only exists when you bring it into the present. Like an old book on a shelf collecting dust. You could pick it up, flip through the pages, relive every chapter, but why? Why revisit a story that no longer reflects who you are? Because isn't it true? You're not your past. You are the meaning you choose to give it. And right now, in this very moment, you can choose. You can choose to see the past as a prison or a stepping stone. You can choose to see pain as an anchor or as fuel for transformation. You can choose to see every experience, every memory, every moment as something that was never meant to hold you back, but to shape you into something more. Because isn't it fascinating that the mind that created the problem is also the mind that holds the solution? And the moment you step back, shift your perspective, see things from a new angle, everything changes. What if the thing that you thought was holding you down was actually pushing you forward? What if that challenge was the exact thing you needed to become who you were meant to be? And now, as you feel this shift happening inside you, you might even begin to wonder what else is possible. What happens when you stop fighting the past and start stepping into the future? What happens when you stop asking, why did this happen? And start asking, what can I create from this? Because you already know that what you focus on expands. And the more you focus on freedom, the more free you become. And the more you focus on letting go, the further you can go. And maybe, just maybe, that's all you ever needed to do. And as this realization settles in, as you absorb this truth at every level, you might even start to feel it. The shift, the lightness, the freedom. And you might wonder how much more powerful you could be when you finally set yourself free. And isn't that an interesting thought? What do you think? Because as you begin to notice the way your thoughts shift effortlessly, naturally, like waves adjusting to the rhythm of the ocean, you can feel it now, can't you? That moment when something just clicks. That realization that letting go isn't losing, it's gaining. Because what are you really letting go of? A weight you never were meant to carry. A chain that was never locked. A past that only existed when you chose to revisit it. And as you think about that, you might even begin to smile, because isn't it fascinating how you've already survived every difficult moment you've ever faced? Every challenge, every struggle, and yet here you are, stronger, wiser, more powerful than ever before. And what if the moment of forgiveness was never about them? What if the very act of letting go was the moment you finally reclaimed your energy? Because the truth is, forgiveness is freedom. And the more you let go, the lighter you become. Because isn't it true? The past only has power if you keep feeding it. And now, as you sit with this feeling, as you allow this truth to settle deep within you, you might even begin to wonder, what happens when you stop carrying things that don't belong to you? What happens when you release the old stories and start writing new ones? Because isn't it interesting that every single belief you ever had, it was just a choice to hold on, a choice to set yourself free. And right now, in this very moment, you can choose to be lighter, to be freer, to move forward with clarity, energy, and unstoppable momentum. And as you feel this shift happening inside you, you already know you're not just letting go, you're stepping into something far greater. And that is exciting, isn't it?